Hey everybody. So this video today is basically an intro video to the new Dart game. Yay! Okay, so just so anybody knows, we are basically going to be playing a game a lot like Horse, but with dart maneuvers and skills going on within the game. Whatever techniques or however hard your maneuvers are, you can drop them here, and everybody who's going to be playing the game is challenged to do that game. If you've never played the game Horse, like as in basketball, it's actually pretty simple. All you do is a person does a specific skill or trick. As long as they make and complete that maneuver or skill, all other players that are playing within that game basically have to do the same skill, and if they are able to accomplish it, they move on to the next round. And if they are not able to accomplish it within the allotted time, you're getting a letter, and we still move on to the next round. If by chance the challenger, the person who posted up the original video, gets requests from some certain players and or wants to extend or grant an extension of 24 hours, it would have to be to all of the players, not to one individual player, which would make the rounds, instead of 4 days long, would be 5 days instead. Having that said, we also have extended the amount of tries and the amount of, originally a few games before, we only had 4 opportunities to stay within the game, D.A.R.T, D.A.R.T. Now we're making it actually like horse. We're making it 5 letters long, so everybody has 5 opportunities to stay within the game. I've also implemented 2 other individuals who are going to be helping me sort out any issues within the games, within the rules, and also answer any questions that any of you may have if you're especially new to the game, or have any questions about what's allowed to be done and such during a sequence of maneuvers for a challenge. These individuals are Kevin James and Aruna. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Kevin Foreman and Aruna James. I switched the names around there for a second. These 2 individuals have played the game before, and they're actually versed in exactly what we've discussed as far as myself and like all these new other ideas, and they brought some new ideas to the table for the game itself. So I had them come along with me and make sure and moderate that everything that's going on within the game is going to make sure that it's going to be going smoothly as possible, and that, you know, we are all playing the game as fairly, and that we all have an opportunity to really throw down some really cool ideas and come together as a community to show each other some new skills. Personally, for me, this has been one of the coolest things I've ever played within our community. I have advanced so much within some of the skills already on my own, but this game and within itself is like going Super Saiyan in a weird way. You gain a bunch of really good skills. I save all the videos into a playlist, and we can all watch them, and there will be a Google form document that you can go directly to, and you can look at your score of the scoreboard and find the exact link to the post and the video. So if you guys want, if you're brand new to this game, you don't necessarily need to follow along and try and play the game along with us. You can definitely take these videos and practice with them on your own. So even if you're not actually playing, you can definitely benefit from this game. For those of you who are veterans and have been playing the game for a little while, or have played the game a few times before, when it comes down to the last few finalists, mainly myself and the other moderators, if they are not still playing, we'll be changing up a few of the rules towards the end to challenge you at your more advanced skills, to see what you got, kind of thing. We actually want to be able to spread as much knowledge within the community as possible, and we feel that sometimes the game does become kind of stale towards the end. So we're going to be throwing a couple curveballs at the last few challengers, so when it gets down to it. We have also implemented a few other things. One of the other issues that happened between the game is now being addressed. It's basically we are not allowing 2 full sequences to be combined together as one challenge. I know that this seems a little strange and like it's kind of hard to explain comboing sequences together in a verbal form on page. So that's why this video is here, so I can show you guys exactly what we mean by comboing sequences together. So take a look. So, if you take a really good look at what I just did, is I combined two sequences together into one large combo sequence. So, I started off with the dragon wrap, and went over and fired off with my elbow, and then went into another sequence by retrieval into like a waist wrap, into like this leg thing, and then I fired it off with my heel. So, basically two separate sequences were combined together. Each sequence has a clear ending: elbow shot, heel shot. So what we're doing is we only want one solid sequence from a individual without combining a second sequence that has other skills along with it. What we mean by the ending of a sequence is that it fired off completely, and the rope and everything, the whole sequence has dropped off the body, and it has a clear ending with some sort of shot or throw or anything combined or into a specific technique. I know that there may be variances of these things, and that's why I have those two other individuals alongside me, Kevin Foreman and Aruna James. Us three will combine our brains together and see if there's any issues or contradicting problems within the rules of the game, along with that weird stipulation, which I don't feel like there should be much of an issue as long as we're very clear with our challenges, our requirements for the challenge, and exactly how things should be done. Right now, if you are interested in playing the game, go ahead and comment within the thread. We'll go ahead and throw you into the players list. We'll also be taking a number poll. I'll figure something out to make the actual order of the list before we start the game, or I'll just take volunteers for people who want to go ahead and start the game immediately for certain sequences. But first off, before we even start the game, so other people can see what's happening with the new rules and like how it all feels out and plays, myself and my two other moderators, Kevin Foreman and Aruna James, will be doing a demo round. Basically, it's us three, just us three playing around, so everybody can see what's going on, see how it happens. We are purposely going to throw in a wrong thing so everybody sees what the wrong part of a sequence is and what the right part of the thing does, and like to basically buff out and explain every other thing about the game, that any questions or anything like that may turn up into the game itself. Like how I said, if you're ready to play the game with us, go ahead and comment, and we'll go ahead and get you put into the game. If you have any questions at all, go ahead and start asking them now, and myself and my other individuals, my team members is what I should call them, are going to go ahead and start the game if everybody, to start the demo round within this week probably, if everybody wants to be doing it like that, and then we'll go ahead and start the game immediately after. Very excited to see a bunch of new faces, hopefully, and a bunch of old faces as well, and I know that this game is going to help out a lot of individuals as it's helped out me as well. So that's what's up. D.A.R.T. Live! Love y'all.